So last time we left off, were told by Auntie that we had to go and, find this person. Actually, she had a reason to go to the plastic-faced man, and we needed someone, in order to prevent from data erasing. And therefore we had to go to meet Dreamland, who has done such a thing before, but that's not what we're going to do. What? You ask me? Well, I will tell you what we're going to do, my friends. The fact of the matter is that off camera I have handled a lot of things, talking to people, finding more of the background information that may or may not be interesting, but if you want to play out this game, well, I'm sure you want to see some of these things, and some of these conversations that I have done are, for instance, with Gobbet. Gobbet has said a lot of things about her past. She has lost several teams already. No dear. And, her history is starting to unfold, and I think about the time that it is now, that is, one before we actually get the mission. I've also been talking a lot to Rector, but to him we come a little bit later, and I'm sure also guide you. But the one that we're talking now to, well, we are going to go full nerd up in this joint. We're going to DECCON 2056, so yeah. Isn0bel's has, a past where she has been learned to deck, but her true past within Quolong, she can't even remember. She doesn't even want to tell me about it, but she says it's nothing to do with things that she didn't choose. Okay, that sounds to me like she maybe have been doing some chems, some drugs, or what have you not. But along the way, she met a lot of people, and one of those people now has software she wants back. She wants us to, take him to a room, get the solver back, and make him cry if possible. Yes, that quiet introvert Isn0bel's wants this man to cry, and, well, that job is something we're going to do now. Moreover, as you can see, we have Les Nugent. What did I do with my Nugent? Well, as you can see, my essence has dropped. Yes, indeedy, Libergo Graffiti, we are cybered up. We have an Renraku Eye, +6 passive chance to hit. Thank you very much. And we have some armor. Actually, I think we had the eye already, and I think, yeah, I'm making a mistake. I put in the Ordo skin, +1 passive armor, and we have 1 passive to dodge, making us a little bit more dodgy, and making us have better armor. Very good. Let's do this. Let's go to DECCON. I've never been to a proper con in the way that the Americans do it, but yeah. Of course, Isn0bel's is in on this gig. That is a given. And she will handle the Matrix stuff. This is going to be a Matrix run. But we may take one other person with us, she said. Interesting enough that we can take one more. Perhaps I misunderstood her and we can take 2 besides me. I thought she would give me 2 passes, but apparently it's probably 3 passes. So we're going to a DECCON, so I'm definitely going to bring in Rector. After all, he is the second tech man on the team, and let's bring another orc. Confirm! Let's get this going. Hiring prerequisites. Isn0bel's must be present, not fulfilled. Oh, so I must click on her in order to. Then it was. Alright, I understand. My mistake. I apologize. But, I am ready for this. Into the full-on mission that is, supposedly to get this team member a little better. And actually, before I read this, I actually noticed that I didn't talk enough to the Rector and didn't actually activate the fact that we got on the software for him. That makes Koshai repair itself automatically without me telling him to repair it. At least, that's the way he's formulating it. So I'm quite interested to see what that upgrade has done. And moreover, Rector is still trying to find his old colleagues. That is what his things are going to. The fact that he got his data back, which by the way is magical in nature, which is why the repair system works. And also, wow, Rector has some serious, interesting ideas. But it was magical in nature. That's how his repair system can work on indefinitely. And but that's not enough. He wants more revenge. At least that's What a taste that I get from it. Though, I have to say, sometimes I'm not sure if I want to help Rector. He is a true mad scientist, describing some love-making, some sweet love-making as, nothing but, what did he call it? I didn't even write it down. I should have written it down. Some uninhibited, non-directed, mindless biological drive that has no sense of direction or something like that. It's not the exact words that he used, but let me say, he made sex sound like well, he made it sound like sex, perhaps, but not like love making. But yowza, that was just really down to earth. And he rather wants to see us all be drones. He actually puts part of his conscience into Koshai, his wild dominance, wild side, his killer instinct into him in order to make the drone more effective. Rector, you're starting to scare me. But now, first, it's time for Econ 2056. A chartered bus carries you from Kai Tak to a mid-range hotel in Chuanwang. All around you, the happy chatter of your fellow passengers fills your ears. You hear high-tech speak in a variety of languages and dialects, talk about new lines of drones and decks, arguments over innovations in data jack technology, and baseless speculation about the next season of Urban Brawl. Your guest badge, a glossy slip of laminated paper emblazoned with a flashy logo, hangs on your lanyard around your neck. Your ticket into the convention hall and the only disguise that you should need. The bus drops you in front of the harbor spires, and you promptly circle around the back to find the service entrance. Isn0bel's should be waiting on you for you inside. Yeah, she would be ahead of us. That's what she said. She has got this whole thing pinpoint accurately counted down, what we should do, when we should do it, and what is her task and our task. But I'm glad I brought Rector along because, well, should stand out less in a crowd with such a drone. The service entrance to the Harbor Spires Hotel looks like any other. Scuffled walls coated in chipped paint, a floor of well-worn hardwood, a time card reader hanging from the wall at a slight tilt. Nothing about the dingy utilitarian confines of the room that you're in hints at the elegance and fine decor of the hotel beyond. And I have picked the right man for the choice because he already reacts. I have always been fascinated by seeing how things worked. Even as a child, I took apart from everything that I could study. I could in the name of study. And here we are in the inlet of a fancy hotel, examining the viscera of the place of your will. Your earpiece crackles to life. Isn0bel's calling from the woman's lavatory. Deathclaw. A burst of static fills your ear, obliterating Isn0bel's voice. A second later, she cuts back in. You in position? Yeah, I'm standing just inside the service entrance. Alright, so more white noise. Good. This doesn't bode well. Are you going to be giving us instructions over the comm? Yeah, hang on. Static. Try to boost our signal. The sound cuts out entirely for a good 5 seconds. When Isn0bel's voice comes back, it's half as loud as it was before. There, that's better. With a pain in the ass. What a pain in the ass, like. What a pain in the ass this is. There's way too much interference coming from the show floor. We aren't going to be able to rely on comics for this. I'll find us a workaround. And do you hear the electronic sound in the background? Ooh, this game, always every game of Harebrained schemes, it breathes atmosphere, and that's nice. I hope you do it fast. The entire plan hinges on our being able to communicate. Like I said, I'll find a workaround. For now, let's just concentrate on the task at hand. The catering staff should be all in the kitchen, hauling trays of steaming clams and aperitifs out to the convention hall floor. I'm gonna need you to find a way to get me one of their uniforms, one that will fit someone my size. Find a dwarf catering uniform. Check, I'm on it. Good. Oh, and Deathclaw? We aren't going to get loud. Yet. Got it? Whatever you do, don't start shooting. We can't afford to send Rumbus running before we can get him cornered. Right, no shooting until we get Rhombus. Got it. That wouldn't be very smart, I would think, anyways. And then you saw, if we were a decker, we could have, well, given her an alternative entry point. But, like saying that we should get a disguise for ourselves. That's not the way it is. We need to get, well, we need to keep Isn0bel's alive, that's clear. We gotta get a kitchen uniform, and we gotta locate a trap for... It seems like I can scroll upwards, but I can only scroll downwards. Huh. I thought there was more. And locate and trap Rhombus, but that's the ultimate goal. What is this? This panel controls a simple building maintenance and safety features. While the panel admin level user interface has been locked away behind the biometric fingerprint reader, a skilled decker could easily bypass such restrictions. Yeah, we're not, so let's just walk away. I know there was another option, but I don't want to send off any alarm by accident. Trust me, this game can do such things. This wall vent looks large enough to accommodate a standard drone, security known. Standard size? I don't think Koshai is standard size, to be honest. But, you know, we're not going to argue with it as long as he can enter. There we go, Koshai. In my opinion, Koshai is rather big for the drones that I have seen so far always in these games. Let's wait until we have a full turn. Alright. Enter. Alright then. Can Koshai pick this up? Yes, he can actually. Amazingly, we've gotten already a uniform for Isn0bel's without doing anything of danger. Probably if we went through this door over here, that would have been another option, but something tells me then we would have need to pass a charisma check or what have you. And this way, well, this way we have done it very, very silently. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, we got the kitchen uniform. Give Isn0bel's the kitchen uniform. Yeah, but we need to get to the floor 4 here. Oh, we need to get through here anyways. That is annoying. No one is going to react to this. The Harbor Spire's kitchens are a whirlwind of activity. Attractive 20-somethings in white catering uniforms dash in and out of the room. By the way, we have also learned that Gobbet is about 19 and started to run when she was about 12. Uh-huh. Background information on your teammates, always handy to have. And interesting. In fact, without those type of flavors, the RPG is a lot less, but I wouldn't want to steal the entire RPG away from you, and I know that, well, I've spent over an hour just reading background and talking to people, and I know that some people might like such videos, but most people would rather see a little bit more action. And, well, if you see me play this, I would like to, well, inspire you perhaps to also go in and play these games, so I wouldn't want to steal everything away from you. And the harvest attractive something. Their arms laden with heaping trays of steaming shellfish. One man stands still amidst the chaos, the eye of the storm. His white coat is at least half again whiter than those of his subordinates, and his collar starts as stiff as board. The floor manager notices you and his eyes narrow. He stalks towards you, practically frothing at the mouth. You can't help but notice the embroidered corporate logo on the label. Pastry, magic and more. Fine catering. The image is complete by a stylized rendering of what appears to be a frolicking kitten standing astride a pair of shooting stars. Oh, sorry. You! What are you doing in my kitchen? He glances at your chest, sees a visitor bar hanging from the lanyard that Isn0bel's gave you, dangling around your neck. Convention goers are not allowed beyond the show floor. You know what? We're just going to be the nerdy one and get out, but that's fine. Oh, I smelled clams. Are you steaming clams back here? He growls in exasperation. Yes, idiots, yes we are, and if you want some, you're going to have to wait on the show floor like everyone else. Now get out! Go! We have work to do here. This is probably the way we could have gotten in if we didn't have a drone, but we have, and we just talked our way out of it by being nerdy. Oh my, this is the convention. That is a large convention center. Look at it. Holy sweet bejeebus. We might want to steal some tech here. If we could, but I doubt that would be good for setting off alarms. So, probably shouldn't do that. Let's get her. You enter the woman's restroom. Luckily, I am a woman as well, so that's not too weird. And Rector, hey, manners, get the hell out. To find Isn0bel's waiting impatiently for you. Her guest badge dangles from a lanyard at the canted angle. And the clumped robes of her hair looks frazzled. At the sight of you, she steps forward. You're here. Good. I was getting tired of hanging out in the ladies' room. You have the uniform? There you go. She eyes the embroidered of the logo, nodding. Good. Good. This will work. Alright, I'm gonna change into this thing and hightail into the employees only door on the far side convention hall. They'll let me in, even without a badge. They'll just figure that some rich guy wants a drink. Where's the VIP area? One on the other side of the convention floor. I'll have to cross the show floor to do it. But that should be safe enough. Nobody pays attention to the cater stuff at these things. So, I'll make my way across, pass through the door, and take the elevator up to the admin wing on the 6th floor. All that you need to do is take your position and wait for my instructions without raising an alarm. Pretty simple stuff. Should be foolproof, assuming that you don't screw anything up. Do you have anything in questions? Yes, so she is going up to the 6th floor, get admin rights, or better check into the matrix I assume, get us VIP passes, and then we can tell this man that she wants that we will give him VIP status and take him to the side where we can do a little Shadowrun thing. Have you figured out what you're going to do about the spotty comlink connection? Yes, there's a demo kiosk here near the VIP entrance. It's running some new Matrix avatar editing suite, or something like that. The software is called Perfect Persona. When I get to the admin area, I'm gonna patch myself into the Perfect Persona console, and we're going to communicate through that. It isn't a perfect solution, but it beats having to deal with a dropped connection. Just be sure to grab the kiosk when you're in position. Don't let anyone else get to it. What am I supposed to do on the show floor again then, in the meantime? Wait by the VIP area. When I identify Rhombus, you'll apprehend him and take him to and tell him that he's the lucky winner of a complimentary VIP pass upgrade. You'll escort him through the VIP doors and the room you'll have empty and waiting. And we'll get the software from him together, beat him up and stash him in a closet. As I said before, what should I do between you leave and when you get in position? Because apparently I need to be at 2 doors at the same time now, but that's why I asked again. I need to be at the VIP door and at this Perfect Persona console. That is, well, I could of course, Perfect Persona would be in order to get the signal from her and then we could get to the VIP door, but still, it's a little, What should I go do between you leave and when you get in position? Walk the show floor, mingle, try to look like you belong here. Just try not to stay or do anything that'll stand out in a bad way. You're supposed to be a hot new digger in town. Try to act the part. No more questions, let's hit it. Alright, but I think this is the moment that she will go into the Matrix. And with that, I think... Oh, for a moment there she was invisible. But yeah, well that isn't too bad. She's just sliding across the floor like some hot new diggers do, you know, on those fancy new damn roller skates things. Oh, at least she's in. I say, with that, we're going to have to mingle around and I'll wait until she's ready. But that is for next episode. I say thank you for watching and remember, great peril yields great beauty.